Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. Thank God we're back here. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make this beautiful African cup. So I want you to watch to the end, and I bet you're gonna love it. Let's dive right into the video. This is the bum bum. Anyway, I've cut one part out of it to make a cap, and this is the other part of it. It's a new one, it's not used, so it doesn't touch the behind. So I'm gonna use the foam like stuff to make my African cap. So now I want to get a circle out of it. I folded it into two, then into four. Then I'm tracing it out like a cone shape for me to get my circle. Hope I won't cut my hands. So now here we have the circle, and I'm just gonna use that side that is kind of curved in to be the way it's gonna sit on the head, so that it's gonna sit properly. So for me now to trace it out into a very well shaped circle, I'm just gonna mark the center point of it, and I measure it out equally. So I want to use 4 inches. So I'm just going to measure that around 4 inches around. I want to get a neat circle shape. I mean, the pad for the bum bum, whenever I say bum bum, it's so funny to me. I mean, when I told someone I'm going to make this, it was like, no, don't put this on internet. Like, what? I just want to improvise things. I don't want to waste it since I don't use it. Let me just use it to make something. So I marked the 4 inches round. Join the dotted lines together. Then I'll trace it out. So I'll carefully trace out the circle. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just felt when it comes to handwork or skilled work, whereby you work with your hands to create, let me just say, creative arts, it's good to think out of the box for me. That makes it more fun and not boring. But when you just do one thing all over and over again, it gets so boring. So now we have a circle. We have a circle, and this is the beautiful African print fabric I want to use. This is the wrong side of it. I folded it into two. Then now I want to cut out the circle shape, because we're going to cover this foam-like thing with the fabric. So make sure you press it down if you want to use this kind of a foam, or you just buy the regular foam at the fabric store. Press it down so that you get the actual shape. So after that, I'm going to measure some sewing allowance away from the lines. So I'm using 2 inches. But I think 1 inch is just okay. So you can sew with an half an inch. You sew with half an inch, but I'm using 2 inches. So I'm just gonna mark it round. So after marking it round, I cut it out. You trace out the lines you marked out and you carefully cut it out. Cut out the circle. So now we have the 2 pieces of circle. Then we're about to make a sandwich. Alright, we'll put the foam at the middle. Make sure it's on the wrong side of the fabric. Then you place the other one on it, the right side facing out. So now you can see why I said you can use 1 inch instead of 2 inches. I mean, my fabric is a bit bigger with more space. So now what we're gonna do is pin it in between because the foam keeps bouncing back up. So you pin it in between for stability, and then you stitch round. So after doing that, you put that aside, then you pick another fabric. This is like just the strips, very wide strips of fabric. I think I used I'm about to measure it. I used 25 by 25 inches by 4 inches. 25 inches by 4 inches. Then you need a stay for stability. I don't have the thick stay, the stiffening, because some people call it stiffening. I have just the lighter stay, so I cut 2 out of it. So I'm just gonna merge the 2 together to give it some hard kind of feel. So you make sure you measure it the same size with the fabric. So I'm just showing us the measurements of the stay and the fabric. Then you place it on it. Make sure you place the gummy side on the fabric. You won't want to place your iron on that gummy side. It's just gonna stick to your iron. So you place it opposite each other. Now we're about to make another sandwich. So you lay it flat and neat. So now we have our strips well ironed, pressed down with the stay, and then we turn it backward like that. Then we stitch. Take it to the sewing. This is what we get after stitching it up. Then we'll carefully fold it inside. You can see that our African cap is coming up. Some people call it Awolowo cap. Awolowo is like should I call him an icon or a legend in Nigeria for human rights, freedom. So now we can see our cap coming up, and we're about to place the circle part of it, the round part of the cap on it. So from that point where the strip is being stitched together. You pick a point from the circle too, then pin it together before sewing. Pinning helps a lot. So you pin it together. Then for you to cover the rough edges of your sewing, you just have to fold it inside like that and put it on the machine, and you sew round so that you have a clean, neat stitches and sewing. And now after sewing, this is what we have. We have our Awolowo cap ready, or you call it African cap. So this is ready to rock. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you feel you like this channel or you like my voice, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you've not. And try this at home. If you like handwork, creative arts, try it at home.